Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, yay, March 14th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Cony, NVDY, Misty, AMZY, and PLTY. And maybe some others, since usually on Friday we do look at the others. Let's see how I feel throughout the video. So let's just start at the top with Tesley. A lot of trades overall yesterday. Of course, it's Thursday. Yep, Thursday's the big trading day. So if you look at the Tesley trades, I'm highlighting buy to close, buy to close, buy to close. What are they closing? Well, they're closing some of their calls, and you can see what they're paying: 7 cents, 8 cents, 11 cents. Whenever they pay a low amount, obviously, that means they pretty much won their trade. That means the price of the underlying is below the strike price of the call. So they're closing out their calls that expire this week, and they're opening up new ones that expire next week with a 3/21 date. So we can show that on the spreadsheet, which I'll get to right now. Apologize for the voice. Again, I'm still stuffy as crap, and it's not getting any better. But hopefully whatever this is passes through, and it won't be a thing, All right, so what do they got? They got synthetic 355. This thing is a freaking mess. Last time they touched it was 219. Tesla price is 32% under that, but this does expire on April 17th. What's today? Today's the 14th. So they have a little over a month to hopefully capture some upside, maybe make money with this. Very doubtful, but I mean, you never know. It's Tesla. The other synthetic, no trades in this synthetic yesterday. So this one is actually doing pretty well. Tesla is 9.4% above this synthetic strike. So right now this is in a profit, but again, this expires in about 35 days. All right, let's go to the weeklies tab. I'm gonna have to lower the heat already. I'm freezing and I'm sweating. That's normal. All right. Tesla, here, let me zoom in so you guys can see. How did Tesla do yesterday? Tesla, after a nice green day, they had a red day. Tesla went down 2.99%. TSLY went down 2.37%. So, it didn't go down as much as the underlying. Why did it go down? Who the hell knows? Tariff, I guess. It's been a crazy market, but this is probably a day trader's dream, this type of market. All right, so I'm going to scroll up to the top. Anything in gray, that just means we talked about it previously. So here's the 285. Did we talk about this previously? Maybe not. Well, whatever. 7 cents. They paid to close that one, and they made about 150K. Small position. Here's a bunch of 275s. They closed 8 cents about. They paid anything in this. You see, I highlighted the contracts in blue. Over here. That. So all those, right? Those, they closed together as one trade because they have the same sell call price and buy call price. So basically they paid 8 cents to close, and they got a penny to sell the buy call. So in the end, if you go over here, it's overall wins, right? So they made 80,000 on one, about 80,000 on the other, about like 220,000 or 40,000 on the other. I don't want to skip through some of these other trades. And then the two more were about what? 200-something thousand, about 200-something thousand. So, yeah. Let's keep going here. 277.50 right here. They paid 11 cents. All right, that's obviously a win. So, they made about, 3.5 million on that trade. And then more 275s, which we know they won. They won those trades, which they made, more money. I'm not going to go into detail every freaking dollar here. So, and then it leaves some trades left over for today that expire today. Again, typically what they do is they close, some or all trades on the Thursday, and they push them to next week. And here's all the trades for next week. They got various strike prices, but I will cover that on the holdings because it's just easier. So anything in red, these are trades that expire this week. And that's important because they have to close them out today. So if they have to close these out today, we want the underlying price to be under these strike prices. So if you look in red, in the lighter blue color, these are the sold calls. 6,300 contracts, 250 strike price, 3.87% out of the money. So what does that mean? Again, Tesla right now, what's the price at? Simple. It's at 240, right? You see on the top, it's at 240, and this strikes at 250. All right, so they have wiggle room. That's a 3.87% gap right there. So what do we want to happen today? We want Tesla to stay under 250. I mean, that's pretty simple. And then guess what? They can close out this trade. Right now, they can close it out for how much? $1.40 per share. If Tesla stays below 250, this thing is going to cost less and less and less as the day goes on. Eventually, maybe a penny, maybe 8 cents, maybe 12 cents. But either way, it would be a win. So we'll see how it develops. If Tesla jumps to 260, then this 250 here, it's going to be a losing trade, right? Because it's going to cost approximately $10. The difference between the price and the strike, $10, plus whatever time value is left over. Or theta, right? Theta, as the Greeks say. And then you have the 260. Again, obviously it's greater than 250, but you get the gist here. But long story short, Tesla needs to stay under 250, all right? And then they have the trades for next week. How they doing? Do we care yet? Not really. But they're anywhere from 250 to 257.50, 4.91% out of the money, and 6.99% out of the money. So those are tight. Those are really tight, actually. I don't like where they're at. But we'll worry about that next week. Outstanding shares, did they increase? 850,000 increase. Sniffle's not as bad, but now it's in my head, right? When you have you're all stuffy, and then eventually it goes to your freaking head and then to your body. It's like a vicious cycle. But what the hell can you do? That's life, right? This is freaking weather. 30-day IV, 75%. Outstanding shares, 107.3 mil. Total net income, 53 mil. Total distribution, 49 cents. Daily income, 2 cents. Daily yield, 0.26%. And if you annualize that sucker, I got to try to wake up here, man. 95%. All right. Outstanding freaking yield, man. Unbelievable. 4-week cycle for Tesley shareholders. Yes, you deserve to smile with your dentures and all. But yeah, man, really, really good stuff by Tesley this time around. I'm impressed. Group A declares in 5 days on March 19th. Now, let's look at the payment details. The synthetic, it's not worth a crap. The underlying has been going down. So again, that's out of our control. If you don't like the underlying, then get out of the freaking ETF, right? Simple as that, really. And then if you're in an underlying that you like for an ETF, then all you have to do is worry about the traders and what the trades they do. So if you love Tesla, then you don't worry about the freaking synthetic. You worry about the weekly call income. Now the weekly call income is at 53 mil, right? 53 mil? What? All right, so that's good money. It really is. It comes to 49 cents per share. All right? 49 cents per share on a freaking thing that's under $10. Their win-loss record during this cycle, 43 wins, 1 loss. Again, I don't really count that loss because those stupid buy call, right? Sometimes they separate the buying the call for the credit call spread completion, and it was separated, and they didn't profit on it because obviously it's a bear market. They're not making money on those. But whatever, man. Let's continue to the Rotometer. Now, as we prepare for next week, we're looking at, all things being equal, a 60-cent distribution, which is a 95% yield. I mean, that's That's not bad. That is really not bad. Or their IV has been dropping a little, so their IV's now at 75%. Based on that, they could pay 48 cents. And they've been kind of paying a little lower lately, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be in the middle of these two numbers, maybe the 50-cent range. What they paid the last time around, they paid 57 cents. So probably less than that, maybe 55, 54. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, I mean, they have the 355 still. It's a freaking mess, man. I don't even know. I mean, I couldn't sing yesterday. Can I sing today? I'll try. Let's see. You take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a traveling friend in need. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over time. All right, I'm done. I can't talk. It's actually getting to the point. The more I talk, the worse I feel. That's what I'm finding. Because all day yesterday, as I'm on conference calls, I'm starting off great, and as the call goes on, I'm like I'm done. Is this call over yet? I gotta go. It's like a little string. It's like your head goes. It's like blows up. I'm sure you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, that's a gold digger. Why? Well, look at this, man. The put wants 153 mil. That's the lady. That's the lady in the relationship of the synthetic, right? There's a buy call, there's a sell put. The buy call's the dude, the sell put's the girl. And if the put costs more money to close, and the call is going to make money on the close, then it's a gold digger. Pretty much a freaking gold digger. Obnoxious. All right, we talked about the trade, so we're going to go right to the bottom. The value of the Tesley fund, if you guys give two craps, is 882 mil. The NAV is 823, and the trade price is 824. Synthetic bailout, there is none. It's negative 101 mil. That's the value. So let's move on to the others. All right, so that was Tesley. I guess, should I go down the line? No, let's just skip right to Misty, and then I'll kind of go back to the top. Yeah, Misty, guys, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday was a day where I wish I didn't have TSLY. I know TSLY wasn't the problem yesterday, but Misty, it involves a lot of attending to. And I got home late from baseball last night, and I looked at this, and I said, oh, my God. And as my kids were crying, making a mess, complaining about doing homework, I thought to myself, oh, my God, I am going to screw this up so bad. And honestly, I think I did, to be honest. I hope, again, I can only do my best. But once again, I'm cutting out Tesley after the declaration next week, so my focus could be on Misty. But believe me, the coverage on Tesley will be fine. I'm going to cover it like the others, and I'm trying to work on something where, to be honest, what I want to do is, don't get your hopes up, but I want to capture the day in and day out income of the funds. At least lock it in as like a cell, as like a tab. I don't know. I got to think about it. Again, it's going to be really hard, but I got to see. Got to talk to my programmer friend. I haven't had a chance to even, figure it out, but we'll get there. So if you're listening, programmer friend, that's basically the goal, to capture the day in, each daily income, how much money they made each day, lock that in, and that way I can add it all up during their 4-week cycle. And then we can see, okay, how much did they make? Because it just adds up, the synthetic, and in the weeklies, it adds everything up. Well, I'll probably have to break it down separately, but at least if I have the cell, if I have the tab that's locked in with the information, I could just say, okay, here's the 28 days, here's how much money they made, and you divide that by the outstanding shares, and here's, easier said than done. I understand that, but anyway, let's move on. This is Misty. What in the actual hell? I mean, I highlighted this 9 because what are we doing here? 297.50. Buy to close call, short sale. Like what? That's an in and an out. And I said I'm not adding that. I'm just not. I don't really care. Like $1,000? No, that's not worth. Like some of these, like 9, really? 9 contracts, bro? I mean, I wanted to, like, I'm holding in profanity a lot, just so you guys know, because I understand people actually listen to my video with their children in the car, and shout out to them, the hardworking parents out there. I know the struggle, man. Believe me, it's not easy. So great job, all you parents out there. But I'm in, like I said, I'm holding in what I want to say, because this is just like, what are they doing? Nine contract. Just, why? Anyway, you guys don't want to hear my bitching, so let me just get to the file. Yeah, I hate. Yesterday I hated Misty, but I'm not dropping Misty. Misty's the GOAT, and we all know that. I know some people don't agree, which, those are probably the non-crypto people, but it is what it is, man. It's the power of the IV. It's the power of the IV, and you can't stop it. And crypto's not going anywhere, so we're gonna be probably in this fund for quite some time until the next one comes out. And guess what? Then we can drop Misty and go on to the next one. But until that time comes, Misty's it, man. Misty's it. They deserve all the love. All right, so as I'm talking, as my head is blowing up, hopefully I don't screw up the rest of this video because I just rambled for no reason there. Synthetic 330, that's doing really crappy. The strike is, again, 330. MSTR is at 263. 20% away from making a dime. That's 35 days until expiration. They also, did they even add to these synthetics? I don't freaking know. Actually, I didn't even check the 330. Let's see. What was yesterday? Well, today's the 14th. Yesterday was the 13th. So no, they did not do anything there. Let's see if they touched the 250. No. All right, how's the 250 doing? 5.3% above. So they're making money somewhat, maybe, on that. And then the 260, did they add here? No. Okay, good. All right, so at least the synthetic part. Although the synthetic, when they make moves in the synthetic, it's a lot easier to deal with than the weeklies, believe it or not. But yeah, MSTR is 1% above the strike of this one, 260, so that's good. They finally have synthetics where they have a chance to make money. All right, how did MSTR do yesterday? And excuse the highlighting disaster. I went on a highlighting spree because I honestly just don't know where I'm at. I want this week over with, to be honest. All right, MSTR, pretty flat day. I got to take a sip of water. Pretty flat day. It went up 0.27%. I think the medicine's kicking in. MSTY went down 6.58%. So enjoy the ride with my groggy self. Yesterday was ex-dividend date. I mean, I know you guys know this, but that's why the huge drop in Misty versus MSTR. Because on ex-dividend date, the fund, right, the cash leaves the fund to pay us. We want to get paid, right? We want to get paid. When are we getting paid? When do you think? Today. So it's payday, baby. We should all go out and celebrate. I know the payment's not what it used to be, but, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. Like, just because, Misty, like, don't think it's a failure because it's not paying $4. It's still paying a pretty sweet-ass payment. And I don't get to watch all the YouTube videos out there, but there's a lot of videos out there just saying, like, Misty's failing. I mean, are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, the fund launched at $20. It paid that. It almost paid that twice since it freaking launched. Like, and it's at 18. It barely freaking dropped in price. And today it's looking green. It might even recover to 20. Like, it's like, what are these people seeing? I really, sometimes I just don't understand. Like, and I honestly, I would love, when I have the time ever, which is never, but I would love to just talk to these people, like interview them, or not interview them, or just talk to them about, like, explain to me why this is a shitty fund. Please. Anyway, only because I'm way too close to the data here. Maybe like in a nerdy fashion, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm just buried in the freaking numbers. So maybe I appreciate it more than others. And if you're on the outside and you bought it at 40, sure, it's easy to curse this fund off. But at the same time, you got to give it a chance. Like, you got to, you can't just buy some. Oh my God, it went down. What a crappy fund. It went down. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I got to move on from this because it just annoys me. Anyway, 1,500 contracts. Yeah, they won. They paid 10 cents. Look, they won all these freaking trades. Anything they closed yesterday, they won. And I know people, they do like the data, the numbers. So let me try to, can I get that on one screen? Let me zoom out. Yeah, so I'm going to keep the close price and the profit loss bucket in the same screen. So what they closed yesterday? They closed this one. They closed the 332.50. They won that sucker. They won about, 700, maybe 690K on that one. This one, they won about 2.5 mil. A couple more 332.50s, how much they win. And about 1.8 mil on that one, 5,000 on another, and about 3.7 on another. Can't go wrong. This buy call, they made 3 cents per share, so obviously useless there. Now, all these buy calls, these credit call spreads, the other side of it, right? They're not worth it right now. But should they be getting them? Maybe not. I don't know, because what if Trump says, all right, we're going to invest in all these bitcoins, and all of a sudden MSTR, it's uncatchable. So it's probably good to have during this time. Maybe not on all the contracts, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so that's all the closures. And I know I bitched, and you guys are like, probably, what was the big deal about that, right? But if you look, I had to break up all these. I had to add lines. I know it's a big mess, and I don't really even get into what I did because it's not worth it. But unfortunately, I have to still calculate how much they're making. But all you need to know really is they're winning their trades. Okay, they're winning their trades. They still have plenty of trades open for expiration today, and that's what I'm going to cover on the holdings. And yeah, again, I apologize for not breaking down as much detail, but it's not worth it on days like that. There's just too much going on. So anything in red is expiring today. So let's see here. We have 6,700. Oh my God. Yeah, there's a lot expiring today. I don't even know what. I'm not going to read all of these. All right. So I'll read the low and the high. So the low strike 275, the high strike 330. Again, expiring today. The low out of the money 4.46, the high 25.35%. So what do we want to happen today to M to the S to the T to the R? We want it to stay below 275. Of course, if it goes through the 275, it's okay because we still have many, and most of our contracts above the 300 range. So we can afford to lose those, honestly. We can. So if we stay under 325, that's really the sweet spot because they do have calls still at 300 and 315. So those are going to make money. So say we close at 320. Yeah, we'll lose our ass on these. That's okay, though, because we'll make money on these, and then we'll win these. So we're in a really, really good spot today. So if MSTR does really well, guess what? Bring it. Don't sing it. Bring it. Don't sing it. Bring it. I know you guys know who that is, you wrestling nerds. But yeah, I do a lot of wrestling quotes because growing up, I always, huge wrestling fan. I don't really watch it anymore, but I love watching the old stuff still. Anyway, the calls for next week, they got 290, 292, and 292.50. Is that scattered to do? Yeah, not really. 10, 11, and 12% out of the money. So not truly not worth the Scooby-Doo scattered-doo, you know what I mean? Anyway, what do we got? Outstanding shares, big jump, 1.1 mil. Ooh-wee. Someone's got money, and it ain't me. All right, 30-day IV is under 100, but it's okay. It's at 96%. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Outstanding shares, 108 mil. Total net income, 7.2 mil. Total distribution, 7 cents. Daily income, 3 cents. Daily yield, 0.18%, and if you annualize that sucker, 65%. So not bad. Yes, it's played out, but man, oh man, what a roller coaster. If you're in this fund, you are like, oh my God. Some days you feel like, what am I in? And some days you're like, oh man, this is the best fund ever. And some days you're just like, what are we doing? So, I mean, bravo for all of you hanging in there. It's just like, you're getting paid today. That's the beauty. May not be like, feel as great because it's at 18, right? I don't know what the pre-market's at. Maybe it's at 20. But it's just good times, man. It's just good times. Happy payday to everyone. Group D declares again, 26 days. All right, so we talked about yesterday's payment, so we can just focus on the new cycle. All right, so they already lost 26 mil on the synthetic. They made 7.2 mil on the weekly income. That's 7 cents. All right, 7 cents per share so far. All right, win-loss record 6-0. That's good. So they made 7 cents. So all things being equal, Rodemator says, they could pay 94 cents. But they will strive for $1.40 when all said and done. Again, a little early to do any guesstimates because we have the full 4-week cycle, but we'll see how that plays out. All right, Misty Holdings. Yeah, they got a 250, a 260, and the 330. Freaking gold digger, man. I sang it once. You guys sing it this time. We'll skim through the bottom. The value of the fund is still $2 billion. Even after, EX dividend. Well, we knew that. Right, but and then even did MSTY drop? I think it dropped a little yesterday, but we're still at $2 billion. That's the moral of the story. You see the NAV, it's at 1889. Close price is at 1889. So synthetic is it's in the negative. So whatever. All right, let's move on. That's Misty. Now we're gonna scroll back up to the top. Everyone had a trade, I think, except PLTY. So it was a pretty busy day. Try to summarize these other suckers. Buy, call, sell, put on OARC. So they're adding new trades to the fund. Aptly, they're closing out calls for a penny. So obviously they're winning their trades. Great. And then here we get to NVDY. Buy to close 474. That doesn't look like a win. What the hell? The stock price 115. And the strike is 112. They lost their trade. Look at that. All right, here's another one. Buy to close 30 cents. All right, this strike was at 121. So since NVIDIA is at 115, that's a winner. Good job there. Here's 370. That does not look like a winner. The strike is 114, and the underlying is at 115. Yeah, so they lost that one too. That sucks. And then here's one they won, 30 cents. Okay, that was a 121 strike. All right, so let's go to the file. All right. Yeah, I'm sniffling. I'm sorry. NVIDIA went down 0.14%. NVIDIA went up 0.53%. I mean, you got to love that. Why is that happening? We know why it happens, man. Because when it barely moves, the time value on our call gets cheaper and cheaper to close. All right, so what about the synthetic situation? NVIDIA's at 115. They have a synthetic 110, 115, and 130. Those are fine. We will let them play out. We don't have to talk about them too much. All right, so let's look at in red. These are the trades that expire today, being Friday, of course, right? Friday's the expiration date. 50,000. This is the biggest position. 50,989 contracts. 116 strike. Oh my God. 0.36% out of the money. There is no wiggle room. Oh my God. Wonder how much this cost. 151 to close it. Man, they should have closed that yesterday. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one. Don't look like they're going to win. But maybe NVIDIA will turn red today. I don't know. I have to blow my nose, but I won't do it to you guys. But man, oh man, that's rough. They got a whole bunch of others. They got a 117, a 118, and a 121, anywhere from 1.23% to 4.69. But really the key is today, NVIDIA needs to stay flat or go down so they can win their trades. Now, the ones for next week, they have a 122 and a 124. That's 5.55% of the money and 7.28% of the money. So we don't really have to talk about them at the moment. But yeah, man, NVIDIA, don't move, NVIDIA. Don't freaking move, all right? Don't move. Don't move. All right, here we go. NVIDIA fund is worth $1.3 billion. The NAV, 1702. Trade price, 1704. Synthetic is in the negative still. 30-day IV of NVIDIA, 55.8%. IV estimate, 73 cents. Group B declares in 12 days. Great. Awesome. Go back to the trades. AMZY's up next. Buy to close 11 cents. Yeah, so they're winning their trades. Good job, AMZY. Then they sold another call into next week. People responded yesterday. AMZY is wanted, so AMZY will stay. Amazon went down 2.58% yesterday. AMZY went down 4.74%. Obviously, yeah, ex-dividend date. Hello. All right, so how's their synthetic doing? They have a 235 synthetic. Amazon's at 193. Yeah, that's freaking horrible. But, yeah, they got some time to catch up. So in red, again, these are the ones that expire today. 6,810 contracts. 200 strike, 3.15% out of the money. 2,665 contracts, 207.50 strike, 7% out of the money. How's that? I mean, we'll see. We got today. Is Amazon going to go up past 3%? Probably not. So we should be okay here. We should be really okay. Amazon or AMZY fund is 247 mil. The NAV 1604. Great, whatever. Trade price 1605. Synthetic bailout negative. 30-day IV of Amazon 37%. Let me lower the heat again. See, I'm just like wishy-washy. IV estimate of AMZY next time around 46 cents. Group D declares 26 days. I mean, up next is Cony. Let's go back to the trades, though. GUI's in the way. Buy to close, 3 cents. They won their trade. Here's Phoebe, 14 cents. Buy to close. They won their trade. And then we get to Cony. Buy to close, 4 cents. Won their trade. Buy, call, sell, put. Adding new money into the synthetic, yeah. So, pretty easy trades on Cony. I like it. Good. Thank you, Cony, for making my life a little easy. Let's see how they did yesterday. Not good. Not really good at all, actually. Coin went down 8.02%. Cony went down 7.86%. So, ugly day. Their synthetics, they have two, a 185, a 220. They expire May 16th, though. That's good for their expiration date. Both of them, I mean, 220, you could pretty much say that's a gold digger. So if you guys want to go sing that tune in your car, or pull it up on your phone, listen to that song, by the way. It's a good song. I like it. It's a catchy song. It's a weird song. But it came out, I don't even know how long. Obviously, it ages me that people don't even know the song. But yeah, man, just listen to it. Maybe it's locked. Maybe you only like my version of it. So maybe I'll make a hit single, my own Gold Digger song. All right, so what do we got here? We got anything in red expires today. 10,500 contracts, 210 strike price, 18.32% of the money. That's the lowest. Wow. The other ones are 26 and 29% out of the money. So need I go any further? Cony's going to win their trades. There's no way Coin is going up more than 18% today. I'm sorry. I'm calling it right now. There's no freaking way. All right? So just get that out of your head. We won our trades. Yeah, we are that cocky. All right, so the value of the fund, I didn't even go through next week's trades. Let's worry about that tomorrow. The value of the fund is the Cony fund, 873 mil. The NAV is 790. Great, whatever. Synthetics in the negative. We know that. No synthetics are positive, really, because, except maybe PLTY, I think it was, but you know, it's a rough time in the market, man. We're not out of the woodwork. In fact, we're far from over, right? Because there's a lot of different things going on in the news, and the market reacts every single time. Like, it don't fail, man. It's like up and down. But we have to, we have to be strong and just hang tight, or use it to our advantage. Buy the dip, sell the up, maybe. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Anyway, 30-day IV of Coin, 80%. IV estimate, 49 cents. Group C declares in 19 days on April 2nd. All right, PLTY's the last one. Well, they went down yesterday. They didn't have a trade, actually, so let's just go through them, actually. Palantir, what'd they do? Oh, a little rough. 5.06% they went down. Wow. PLTY only went down 3.87%, so that's good. That's good stuff right there. All right, now, as far as the synthetic, we said this was the only one in the money, but now they're under. Actually, their synthetic's at 80, Palantir's at 79.62, so it's right there. All of their trades expire today, so everything's red, as you can see. I like to make it red just so we know. It's hard to tell sometimes. All right. What do we want? Again, we got the small position, lowest strike 81, 1.73% of the money. So honestly, I don't give a crap about that position. Let's care about the majority. And this is really the majority. The majority is above it, it's at the 86, 88 range, which is 8 to 10% out of the money. So yeah, if we blow past the 81, we can survive. Best case, of course, is closing below the 81. But if we close below 86, I think we'll be just okay. All right? We'll be okay. Everything is gonna be all right. Rockabye. All right. PLTY fund is at 121 mil. The NAV is 5806, and trade price 5816. Oh my God, synthetic bailout. It's actually positive. Look at that. See, I told you. PLTY's positive. 30-day IV is 77%. That's for Palantir, of course. The IV estimate for PLTY is 347. Based on that, and they're part of Group B, they declare in 12 days 326. Let's go back to the trades, because again, it's Friday. So what I do on Friday, even though I have no voice, my nose is stuffed as hell, my head's going to blow up, I'll still scroll through the rest of the trades just because I like you guys. Buy to close, MSFO, 9 cents. Good job. DISO, 2 cents. Buy to close. Again, why do I only talk about buy to close? Well, simply put, we just want to know if they won their trades, right? That's what's important here. I know, yeah, you want to know what's out of the money, like how far out of the money for next week. But is that important right at this moment? No. Right now, we just want to know, are they winning their trades, especially in this freaking bare-ass market? They better win their trades. JPMO, 4 cents. They won that trade. Squee won their trade. Good job. Murny, oh my God, Murny. Buy to close put. They had to close their put, $10. Yeah, they lost their shirt on that. Yeah, not doing well. AIYY, buy to close, 4 cents. Buy to close, yeah, that's Misty. Get me away from Misty, please. YBIT. Buy to close a penny. Look at that. That's a beaut. GDXY, buy to close 98 cents. I don't know. I think they lost that trade. All right, up next is SNOY, buy to close 13. Yeah, that's a good one right there. They won. Then there's Dips. Who cares about you? Babo, 14 cents. They won that trade. There's the YQQQ. Who cares about you? TSMY. Adding to their synthetic. That's fine. Buy to close. Here we go. 3 cents. That's good. SMCY, buy, call, sell, put. All right, so they're adding to their synthetic and adding a trade for next week. Alti, way too much going on, but let's look at their buy to close. $1.09, 66 cents, 16 cents, 8 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 14 cents, 7 cents, 9 cents, 13 cents, 5 cents, 13 cents. So, wow. Yeah, man. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. So, yeah, I don't know. What do we think here? That's a lot of trades, but I think they won most of their trades. Then there's Biggie, 8 cents, 22 cents, 15 cents, 20. All right, I'm broken record here. They won their trade, Biggie. Soxy, they're winning. Yeah, barely winning, it looks like. LFGY, not closing any trades here. Oh, here's 1, 3 cents. They won. GPTY, 54 cents, 42 cents. That looks like a win. And then you got the 0 DTEs. But I don't know, man. I don't cover these. I don't want to cover these. Again, it's too much work. But hopefully someone else can cover them in the YouTube space. All right. So that's all the trades for yesterday. Again, it's a lot of data. So if you guys enjoy this content, I should have said in the beginning, please hit the like button. It does go a long way, believe it or not. I know it may not seem like it does anything for you. Turn airplane mode. What the hell did that say? What the hell did I do? Yeah, the internet's on. Why I gotta turn airplane mode off? I don't know. Better not screw up my video. That's all I gotta say. This is as of what time is it? 5:35 a.m. All right, Tesla's up 1.44%, 244.15. Tesla's up 1.33%, 835. Nvidia's up. That's not what we wanted, Nvidia. We wanted you to stay flat. They're up 1.71%, 117.56. NVIDIA's up 1.23%, 1725. Coin is up 2.85%, 182.54. Cony's up 3.04%, 813. MSTR is up 3.37%, 272.13. Misty's up 2.54%, 1937. TSLY is up 2.92%, 882. TNA is up 2.84%, 2971. AMZY is up 0.93%, 1620. Bitcoin is up 3.4%, 82,860. BitX is up 6.64%, 3695. Soxol is up 4.64%, 1893. SMCI is up 2.41%, 4005. SMCY is up 2.38%, 2370. Palantir is up 2.41%, 8154. PLTY is up 3.03%, 5992. Sorry for rushing through with no emotion to any of it, but I'm just trying to get through this freaking video as I am running out of voice and feeling like shit. But of course, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I will try again tomorrow. Again, hopefully I feel a little better tomorrow so I can come at you with some little more energy. I hate feeling like this because, I can't have fake energy. It is what it is. It's just like, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I have to smack myself in the face, which is fine. But it is, this is fun. I enjoy this. I do. Believe it or not, I do enjoy this, making this content, which is why I do it. I wouldn't get up at 4 a.m. every day to make this content unless I liked it, whether rain or snow or whatever, right? All right, so what did we say? We said it's not financial advice, right? Do your own research. You guys know that, seriously. Now, listen to, various opinions for sure. Don't just listen to this channel. I assume most people don't. They listen to various channels, and there's various opinions, and everyone has a different opinion, whether right or wrong. It doesn't matter, man. Just get, they must have an opinion for a reason. And obviously there's a reason for everything. I mean, sure, maybe some do it for clickbait and clickbait alone, which those are the people you should avoid, really. But, there's a lot of really good people out there too. So, of course, I mentioned hit the like button if you enjoy this content. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below. We'll talk about that. But we're getting to the end of the video, so let's talk about the keyword. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you got to type in the freaking keyword. And as I was going through Ulti, I thought to myself, man, remember who used to cover Ulti? Happy camper with dividends. And I think we all miss her, right? We need her back in the YouTube space talking about, she used to have all the spreadsheets. She's really good with Excel or sheets. I think she used Excel though. And she's, good person. I met her in New York. So I want her to come back to YouTube. So I want you guys to tag her. So today's keyword is there. I think it'll come up if you hit the @ button, the A with the circle, type in @ happy camper with dividends and then say, please come back. Right. Or you just tag her. If you don't know who it is, that's fine too. But yeah, I mean, let's be nice. Really, she's a nice person. She did a lot of work for YieldMax in the beginning, a lot of coverage. So let's motivate her to come back. She may not want to. So, and she may say that. That's fine. But hey, if she doesn't, she doesn't. But we'll give it a try, right? We'll give it the old try, and we'll see how it goes. So today's keyword, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you have to type down in the comments @ happy camper with dividends. Again, hopefully the YouTube channel will come up. You click that, and then you say, please come back. Whether, she doesn't have to cover Ulti. Ulti's a freaking pain in the ass, to be honest. But maybe she could do it in a different fashion that fits her schedule, right? But again, there's space in this YouTube high yield dividend space for a lot of people, a lot more people. So let's, it's good to see different opinions. I love watching various videos when I do have the time. It is interesting to me. So that's one person I do want to see succeed in YouTube. There's a lot of people I want to see succeed. The good people, of course. So anyway, let's tag her as the keyword today and show her some love. She deserves it. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. All right. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a little more energy for you. So again, you made it to the end. Great job. Tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. You're only a day away.